One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan of Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Scarlet Knights will put total leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5.
Oh, man, welcome to the stream. Oh, man, a little Big Ten action here. Yeah, but anyway, welcome in. 1-1 Iowa trying to get to 2-1 on the season. Let's see how this percolate here.
Looking for a crease. It's Moulton. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
No.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Brown wants to pass. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The give to the tailback.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting the tackle for loss.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Iowa.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Sheffield. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 30, past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can
Just
make
like that,
plays.
Rutgers ain't playing around right down the field, 20-something seconds. Not a game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for room. It's Patterson. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again, who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Power football with the run.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They're going to do a better job.
Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run.
Welcome to the stream, man. 7-7 in the first quarter.
Really good job by the defense.
As you can see, Iowa is doing Iowa thing.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Phillips. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Moulton. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Give to the back. Plows through the defense. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Field goal is good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Got it in the middle, it's Weber. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Sheffield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sheffield. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Moulton. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Sheffield. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Sheffield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On On 3rd and short, the power run here. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Looking for space, it's Moulton. Picks up the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They'll give it to the back. Running into the open space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game. And I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, had on.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sheffield. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Drive will open from the 15. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's done. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. To the air on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The sure hands, it's Sheffield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Sheffield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. At midfield, he's got room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball for...
He's got it! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Looking for a crease to the left. Runs through a tackle. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense.
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Powers through the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Raymond. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Makes the catch. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Sheffield. Discards him with the stiff arm. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that drop.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Got the first down and more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the timing just a hair off. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Under fire. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all the momentum is squarely now on their side.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying play action. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Washington. Past the first down marker and still running. Got some room in into the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Yeah, and you could see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. And he gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2. And guess what? 1st and goal from the 2. This offense will take it.
Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sheffield. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Heads back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point.
He's got it on the outside. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Weber. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
To the ground with the back. And to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations when I got second and goal.
At this moment in the game, he has 387 yards, 87 yards
Didn't make a big
apiece.
mistake. Throw
Not
a
bad.
turnover in this
That'll never
area. You want
happen
to make
again.
sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Looking to the end zone on third and goal. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Some misdirection with the counter. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. It's a running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
All right, my boys, man. Going into the fourth quarter, up 21.
It's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes
hit a stride right now. Just got to be smart with the ball for real.
Comebacks happen.
I've seen 28 points pop off in a quarter before, so we got to just be smart and strategic.
On the ground, it's Patterson.
Hey, we good. Stay there.
3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
So right now, I've been able, when the weather is right, with Stevens, I can actually get a 60-yarder. I'm trying to see what it looked like for a 61-yarder, but
fielded in the end zone, it's Sheffield.
But right now, I know for a fact I'm going to hit a 60-yarder on the road. That's a 60-yarder in Penn State. Nonetheless, 60-yard field goal is actually
they'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
Oh, come on, give me one. They're trying to give me one.
This game, if you're going to win, and David,
One of his stinks.
I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. Working a little.
Boy, you got mossed. You got mossed. Go ahead, receive your little scholarship and go home, bro.
In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Gotta get to him. Gotta ruffle his feathers. Hit him a few times.
That's about, I want to say about the 3rd or 4th pass where I've been trying to click and switch.
Downfield on 1st down.
And
what? Get
over there. And the Muzz ain't been.
Well, this guy must feel like he's
don't want to get no interceptions today.
He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game.
Interceptions is overrated. I don't know why, but
hard to see the field when
they
your
don't
internal
want.
Clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to
We
the
got me. Ooh.
Dang,
Dang, casualty of the round crossing.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Weber. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And he's able to shed one tackle.
My timing ain't right. My timing ain't right, Ray. That should have been it. That should have been clean him up. And we ain't getting it. This is what happens when you start the game and you ain't really had no reps. Timing's off.
They're looking to throw on second and short.
Like I said, timing's off. His speeds. It's rough season over here.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you can tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it.
Hey, boy, I swear, bro, we can't get one, dog. Whatever, game.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Duff. Down.
They give me one, but they let him complete it first. Come on, cuz. Come on, gang.
Slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that quarterback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
The Scarlet Knights have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Looking to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has the ball back on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback
what I tell you? What I tell you? See, look at that.
To make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that
this
time.
Is why you should never pick up the sticks, man. Never pick up the sticks again.
And the Rutgers
Free birdie, bro.
That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And
that's what I'm talking about, man. We can't tackle for
That's
shit.
what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And that one's incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes the grab. It's Sheffield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's strong. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Rutgers. A great catch and run for 6.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses. It's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee.
That was crazy, man. Thank God something was. Defensively, we couldn't stop. Fault. Good luck to the rest of the season. Man, that was straight hot garbage. That was hot garbage. 11-point win. Anyway, you know, these other cats in the league, we up there watching it, they looking at this and they're like, well, we up there talking about Brady. Get him out there. Get that man out. Yeah, talk about G5 and everything else. Leave Iowa out of the conversation. Because, bro, no. This ain't me, bro. This ain't cool. This really is. Everybody's watching and what they seeing. Steve was using like an app state out there, using them to yell beyond their ability. This is straight up. Worst defense in the league. Worst defense in the league. That's 6 for 8. That's crazy. Good. It's brother. Okay. Yikes. 17. Now that's a good day. In the broke back department. That's a good day. I can't trip off that. 17. 3 back to 5. Hey, that's okay. And then the backup outshines the starter. So we already know this right here. Fumble. It is. Oh man. I done fumbled more with him than I did my whole App State. Running core. And only that core only fumbled 6 times in 2 seasons. Think about that. That's not bad at all. Everybody got a ton in today except the quarterback. It's not bad. I did. But I appreciate y'all coming up and watching us, boy. We improved to 2-1 on the season. Let's see what's going on.
But yeah, I gotta get in this chat and see what the hell somebody posted. Okay. Let's see if I can pull this up. Okay. Jesus. There you go. That's how that's